we've come up with something that's really easy for teachers to do. In fact, we encourage the para educators in the classroom to actually do the small group intervention.
One of the most daunting challenges for preschool teachers is trying to get all children ready for kindergarten. In one single preschool class, the range of children's language skills is often huge. Some of the children might need greater instructional intensity or more language learning opportunities. But how can a preschool team add more instruction if its staff already has so many time demands? Howard Goldstein and his team took on this challenge as they designed Story Friends, a vocabulary learning intervention that employs interactive audiobooks with built-in opportunities for children to learn new vocabulary words. The important feature of these audiobook activities is that they don't require a teacher, but are easy enough to be implemented by a paraprofessional or classroom volunteer. I think you'll notice that Howard and his team were following Principle 4. That is, if you want your intervention to be used, make it easy to use. Well, hi, Howard. I'm so glad we have a chance to chat this morning. Why don't you tell us about some of the unique work that you've been doing to reduce the word gap?
We've been working on vocabulary intervention development for many years, and we came up with this intervention called Story Friends. The purpose behind it was to prepare children for success in school. And basically, it's books that we ended up writing, preparing, illustrating, recording, and so forth. And children listen to the Story Friends books under headphones, and there's a group of 3, sometimes 4 children and an adult. But the adult is basically listening under headphones too and keeping the children on track. These are preschoolers, so making sure that they turn the pages at the right time in their book. And within the books, we select words, provide definitions, provide examples. There are usually things that the children do, like they might lift a flap to answer a question. There might be a gesture that they're invited to do. These aren't easy words. They're rather sophisticated. We call them academic words. They're typically not found in conversations, but they're words that end up in books. So basically, we've done all of that extra work.
So, the whole idea of making an intervention easy to implement is a principle that you adopted in your research on this from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And when we asked researchers about all of the principles, and we asked them, which of these principles do you think will result in better outcomes for kids? It was this principle, the principle of make your interventions easy to implement. And I think you've identified that when they're easy to implement, you don't have to rely on a high-level expertise of the instructor. You can pass this intervention to other people that might be available in the classroom context too.
That's exactly why we did this. It's because we knew that as MTSS, multi-tiered system of supports, was being introduced into preschool classrooms, we were asking teachers to do a lot. The general tier 1 instruction, and then tier 2 instruction, and then potentially individualized instruction in tier 3. And, this would be a small group activity with the 3 or 4 children, listening to these books in a listening center, a reading center, or story center, whatever it might be called. This is easy enough to be done every day. The children benefit from hearing the story multiple times because they're interactive. And it has the benefit of potentially reducing the expectation on teachers so that they could do less for the kids that are doing fine and focusing more on the children that need these additional linguistic experiences, and they all benefit.